Good evening, friends. FDA breakthroughs, AI doctors, and the gut-brain secret. Section 1, The Hook and Intro. Robotic surgery, glowing DNA strands, and AI neural networks. Welcome back to the channel. Today is August 25, 2026, and the medical world is moving faster than we can keep up with. In this video, we are breaking down a series of massive breakthroughs that dropped today, including a historic, first-ever FDA approval for a life-threatening blood disorder, an AI paradigm shift that could change who diagnoses your diseases, and shocking new data on how common household medications are changing your body for years after you stop taking them. Whether you are a healthcare professional, a tech enthusiast, or someone who just wants to live a longer, healthier life, you cannot afford to miss today's update. Grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into today's medical news. Section 2, Breaking FDA Approvals and Pharma Oncology. FDA approves Imavi, Nipacalimab for WAIHA. Our top story today comes directly from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Johnson & Johnson just secured a historic, first-ever FDA approval for Imavi, Nipacalimab. This is a massive milestone for patients suffering from warm autoimmune hemolytic anemia, WAIHA. For context, WAIHA is a rare, devastating, and potentially fatal disease where the body's own immune system produces pathogenic IgG autoantibodies that mistakenly destroyed its own red blood cells. This causes profound, debilitating fatigue, severe anemia, and acute mortality risks. Until today, doctors had no targeted, approved therapy specifically for this condition. Imavi operates as an immunoselective FcRn blocker, safely lowering those destructive IgG antibodies while keeping the rest of your B-cell immune function completely intact. Data from its pivotal Phase 2 of 3 energy study showed patients experienced an average hemoglobin increase of 1 g/dl within just 1 week, alongside a staggering reduction in fatigue by week 24. GSK's Jemperli granted FDA priority review. But the FDA wasn't done there. GSK's Jemperli, dostarlimab GXLY, was officially accepted for priority review for patients with early-stage dMMR/MSIH rectal cancer. The AZUR1 clinical trials proved this immunotherapy could completely eliminate or significantly delay the need for standard, grueling chemotherapy, toxic radiation, and life-altering surgeries. This is moving under the global Project Orbis initiative, meaning health authorities worldwide are fast-tracking it for international deployment. Section 3, The AI Takeover in Future Healthcare. Traditional stethoscope versus a futuristic AI neural network. Autonomous AI versus human doctors. Next, we need to talk about the future of healthcare, because a major debate has officially erupted in medical journals today. According to a controversial new paper published by Forbes, experts are now arguing that autonomous AI will soon completely outperform human doctors. For years, the consensus was that AI should only play a supportive role in the clinic. Today, that boundary is formally dissolving. We are already seeing massive capital backing this vision. Venture capital titan General Catalyst has officially acquired Summa Health. They aren't just running it as a standard hospital system, they are turning it into a living, breathing laboratory to prove out autonomous AI clinical workflows. Concurrently, electronic health record giant Epic Systems has started rolling out direct, patient-facing AI tools. This means soon, you won't need to wait for a doctor's portal to explain your lab results. A fully autonomous AI will bypass traditional provider gateways to deliver your health data directly to your device. Remote medical screening. Preventive healthcare and AI screenings. This isn't science fiction, it's already saving lives on the ground. In real-world data released this week, AI-assisted chest X-ray screenings deployed in Chhattisgarh, India, successfully identified active tuberculosis in 20 entirely symptom-free individuals who wouldn't have otherwise qualified for a test. It proves that relying on human-reported symptoms alone is a flawed diagnostic model. Section 4, The Surprising Latest Clinical Research. Common medications reshaped the gut for years. Now, let's look at some jaw-dropping clinical studies published in the latest medical literature that will completely change how you view everyday health. First up is a massive study involving over 2,500 individuals. Science Daily reports that common everyday medications completely reshaped the gut microbiome for years after the last dose is taken. We already knew antibiotics did this, but this new data shows that standard antidepressants and beta blockers leave identical, long-lasting microbial scars in your digestive tract. If you take these medications, focusing on gut restoration isn't a luxury, it's a long-term necessity. The longevity sweet spot, 6.4 to 7.8 hours of sleep. Speaking of lifestyle, researchers analyzing 23 distinct biological aging clocks have finally pinpointed the definitive sleep sweet spot. If you want to stop your body from aging prematurely, you need to hit between 6.4 and 7.8 hours of sleep per day. The data proved that both sleeping too little and sleeping too much significantly accelerates cellular and organic biological aging. Let's do a quick roundup of 3 other major studies that dropped today. The peppermint blood pressure fix. A new trial revealed that adults with mild hypertension who took a small daily dose of peppermint oil saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 8.5 millimeters of mercury in just 20 days. The 3D printed dental revolution. Dental processing times for permanent, ultra-strong zirconia crowns have plummeted from 100 hours down to under 30 minutes using a new rapid 3D printing technique, paving the way for single-visit dental replacements. Vegetables and gut chemistry. A new metabolic model proved that our gut bacteria transform the natural nitrates and plant-based iron found in vegetables into entirely new, highly protective molecules that actively defend the heart and preserve metabolic function. Section 5. Global policy, legal battles, and crises. Global healthcare under pressure. As medical science advances, the legal, political, and systemic infrastructure around the world is facing severe friction. In the United States, a massive political and legal showdown is underway. U.S. lawmakers have launched a formal inquiry questioning Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. over his recent financial and legal disclosures regarding multi-million-dollar vaccine litigation settlements, sparking intense political debates over transparency at the highest levels of public health governance. Meanwhile, everyday American citizens are feeling severe economic strain. Due to the expiration of critical federal healthcare subsidies, combined with rising prescription drug costs heavily driven by skyrocketing demand for GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, median health insurance premiums are projected to spike by nearly 15% next year. NEET PG 2026 Emergency Notice. Shifting over to India, an absolute storm is brewing for medical education. Just days before the highly anticipated NEET PG 2026 exam scheduled for August 30th, massive panic erupted online across Telegram and Instagram with malicious actors claiming to sell leaked question papers. The National Board of Examinations, NBEMS, has issued an emergency warning telling all aspirants that these claims are entirely fake, urging students not to fall for these scams as they simultaneously scramble to re-release modified exam admit cards. Patient privacy laws toughen. And finally, in a major win for patient safety, international laws are tightening around medical ethics. Taiwan's Legislative Yuan officially passed sweeping amendments to the Medical Care Act. Under these strict new laws, any medical professional caught using unauthorized devices to view or film a patient's intimate body parts, or access confidential medical records without an explicit, valid reason, will face an immediate criminal penalty of up to 3 years in prison. Waist circumference, WC. Among individuals with normal weight, 5% had elevated waist circumference, WC, and 18% had high waist-to-hip ratio, WHR. Among individuals with obesity, a substantial proportion of certain cardiovascular disease, CVD, events occurred in those with high WC. Medscape. Cyanoacrylate glue. Cyanoacrylate glue represents a safe and effective strategy for stabilizing SPCs, SPC equals short peripheral intravenous catheter, in neonates. Glue-based securement is associated with a substantially lower incidence of phlebitis and, when combined with splinting, may further reduce the risk of dislodgement. These findings support the integration of adhesive-based securement into neonatal vascular access practice. DMJ. Leisure time exercise. Leisure time exercise was associated with lower dementia risk in a large systematic review and meta-analysis. In contrast, occupational physical activity was associated with a higher risk of dementia. Physically demanding jobs may be tied to broader social and brain health risks, researchers suggested. MedPage Today. Section 6, Outro and Community Engagement. That wraps up your comprehensive medical news briefing for August 25, 2026. From autonomous AI replacing human diagnoses to groundbreaking targeted immunotherapies, the landscape of human health is shifting right before our eyes. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these stories do you think will impact your life the most? Are you ready to let an autonomous AI handle your diagnostic data, or does that level of tech integration make you nervous? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you found value in today's video, make sure to smash that like button, share this video with someone who cares about health technology, and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an update on the cutting edge of medicine. Thank you for watching, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for your time, thank you for your dedication to patient care, and we will see you right here soon. Disclaimer: compiled information. This content is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional advice. The audience must verify the contents before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be responsible for any harm.